Hi, Travis here, and today we are starting a new Let's Play where we'll be leveling a character from 1 to 70 in the classic World of Warcraft expansion, the Burning Crusade. And we have chosen to play an Alliance Draenei Shaman. And I don't know if you know this, but Draeneis and Shamans have been added to the Alliance in the Burning Crusade expansion. Shamans used to be an only Horde class to play, but in this new expansion, they are allowed to play Shamans. Well, the Alliance are allowed to play Shamans. So, I always thought that Draeneis kind of looked like squids. So, the name that I'm going to use for this character is Squidly Diddly. So let's type that in there. Squidly Diddly. And skin color that I'll choose, kind of like dark blue. So we'll go with that. Try to make him look like a squid as much as we can. So let's check out the hairstyles here. That kind of looks like a squid. I'm gonna try to make sure he has like no hair. Mostly just tentacles. That looks good. Let's check out facial hair here. That looks pretty good. Those are like two big tentacles like coming out of his neck. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. We can change the hair color here. I think we'll go with black. Can't really tell. There isn't many choices for hair color. But we'll go with that. And let's check out the face here. I think he should have kind of a silly face since his name's Squidly Diddly. But a little bit confident at the same time. That looks like a Squidly Diddly face. Alright, so let's start this journey, guys. Here we go. Beginning of Squidly Diddly, the Draenei Shaman.
One month ago, a terrible explosion tore open the skies above northern Kalimdor. At that moment, the great ship Exodar plummeted from the heavens and crashed upon the world of Azeroth. Having fled the ravaged world of Outland, the noble Draenei used the dimension-traveling Exodar to reach safe haven. Inspired by tales of the heroic alliance that stood against the might of the Burning Legion, the Draenei have come to enlist aid in retaking their shattered homeland. Dedicated to preserving life and upholding the tenets of the Holy Light, the Draenei hope to gather a new coalition of warriors to battle the Burning Legion and put a halt to its horrific Burning Crusade. Armed only with courage and their unshakable faith in the light, the Draenei look forward to finding the Alliance and ushering them towards the destiny that awaits beyond the skies of Azeroth. Now, the fate of two worlds rests in your hands.
Alright. Well, I never knew that Draeneis were kind of like refugees of Outland and Azeroth. And they've been getting chased down by the Burning Legion. So let's have a chat here with Megalodon, or Megalon.
May the light embrace you.
You survived. Never mind my injuries, brother. It's a miracle that any of us are alive. It didn't look like you pulled through. You've been in suspension for weeks. Something happened and the Exodar crashed. Many have died. But I'm relieved that you are alive, Squidly Diddly. With you leading our efforts, I'm sure we'll get to safety soon. Pronitus asked me to send you to him when you awoke. He's awaiting you at the bottom of the hill. Just follow the path southwest.
May your days be long and your hardships few.
So let's go, Squidly Diddly. We got some abilities here. I know you guys probably can't see them, but there's we'll check out the spell book here. And here's the Draenei racial ability called Gift of the Naru. Whenever you use it, it heals the target for 50 damage over 15 seconds. So that's a racial ability, so they get a heal. They have a racial passive. Jewel crafting skill increased by 5. Another racial passive is Inspiring Presence. Increases chance to hit with spells by 1% for you and all party members within 30 yards. So you increase your party members' hit rating, which is pretty damn good in raids. And they are shadow resistant. Shadow resistance increased by 10. So they're strong against warlocks and shadow priest. Okay, and we also chose to play a shaman. The abilities we have right now are Lightning Bolt, cast a Lightning Bolt at the target for 13 to 15 nature damage. We have some resto spells, which is Healing Wave, which heals the target for 34 to 44 damage. Alright, so let's turn this quest in.
Good fortune.
It is good to see you alive and well, Squidly Diddly. You survived. Squidly Diddly, my eternal soul, it is good to see you. I don't know why the Exeter crashed. Only those of us that were in this part of the ship remain. There's not much time if we're to save everyone that we can.
Remember the lesson.
Replenishing the healing crystals. Our immediate concern is the depleted state of our healing crystals. We must replenish them quickly. Unfortunately, the only way to do this at this point is to extract the blood from the local Vale moths. Their blood will make for a suitable substitute. The moths can be found in many places around the Vale, but they are mostly concentrated in the northwest. Acquire 8 vials of moth blood.
Do not lose faith.
Alright. So we'll do that. Looks like these moths are right over here. It's a nice area. It's got like a purple vibe to it.
May the light
Kind of feel like you're like on like a different planet.
Each day.
How are we ever going to get out of here? Volatile mutations. The irradiated power cores from the Exodar have been wreaking havoc on the environment here. The most obvious effect has been the appearance of the strange creatures that seem to have sprung up near them. There may be something we can do to help them, but now their sheer numbers are becoming too much for us to handle. I'd like you to go out and cull their numbers somewhat, and perhaps I'll have another idea after giving it some thought. So we have to take out 8 volatile mutations.
Blessings upon your family.
Alright, so we'll do that. Eventually I'll get this UI bar down here to slide to the right a bit so you guys can see my abilities run to 4. I do have that set up in my other Let's Plays, but this episode I can't really get that set up, but for the next episode we'll get it going. So let's check out this their little town hall here. It looks like we got some injured people. And here's the shaman trainer, Firminvar. See if we can purchase anything from him. As the only apparent surviving broken, it is both my duty and honor to carry on the shamanistic teachings of Farseer Nabundo. So it looks like we can get rock biter weapon, but it's only 10 copper, but we don't have 10 copper at the moment. So we're gonna have to earn that 10 copper. So let's go. Looks like we're gonna have to start shooting some lightning bolts at some moths. I always thought it was funny the way these guys would walk. They stand so up, like straight. Oh, we do actually pretty decent damage against these moths. Oh, you resisted my lightning bolt. Alright, so let's get this vial of moth blood. Start blasting some lightning bolts into this guy. Well, shamans sure are strong. Blew that guy up pretty damn fast. There's another Veil moth. Just 3-shot them. I think I'm going to enjoy playing a shaman. I don't know what I'm going to level as. I'm thinking about enhance or elemental. I clearly can't level as resto. That would just be a pain. If you guys have any suggestions of what you want to see me play, be willing to play either or, enhance or elemental. Cool thing about enhance is I probably won't have as much mana issues as I would if I was elemental, so I won't have to drink as much. So that's a plus. But really, I could level as both, I think. Wouldn't be that much of a pain. But yeah, I've never really played a shaman before in Classic WoW. I have given them a try in retail. I've leveled one, but I never really played them late game, or end game, you should say. They seem to be a pretty fun class. Especially Enhanced, because I remember watching some videos a couple of years ago, and Enhanced was just clapping people. They have a chance to like literally one-shot somebody as an Enhanced Shaman. Same with Elemental. Elemental was amazing in Battlegrounds and Classic WoW. And there we go, we leveled up. Got Vial of Moth Blood finished. So I guess we'll turn this in. Here's the Volatile Mutations. I think we should take these out too before we go back. The cool thing about Enhanced, you're kind of like a melee caster. Let's find some more of these mutated aberrations. I like this heal that I got too. I haven't been able to really use it yet because these mobs don't really do a lot of damage. But it is the intro quest, so you can't really expect it to be that difficult. But yeah, this should be fun. It's going to be a long journey to 70. That's for sure. This guy named BTC has invited me to a group. Guess I'll... should I join or no? I don't see him. I don't want to join and be spammed with, you know, any spam. If I seen him around, I would group up with him. But yeah, there isn't going to be really any rules to this Let's Play. It's just going to be a chill Let's Play. If I want to group up with people, I'll group up. I'm going to try to solo quest as much as I can. If there's like a description that says that it's not possible to solo and you should group up, then I'll probably group up. But one thing I will not do, I won't accept like any mail or any gifts from other players. Other than like water from mages or food from mages during dungeons and stuff like that. I'll try to make the gold grind, you know, a solo task. So it feels like kind of like an accomplishment when I get my mount, which is at level 30 in TBC. Alright, so let's have a chat with Botanist Terex. How are we ever going to get out of here? Volatile mutations. You're finished. That's good news. Hopefully we can find a way to avoid the killing of those mutated beasts in the future. I believe I have formed a plan that might give us an alternative solution to this problem, but I will need your help. What must be done? The nearby lake has been contaminated by one of the ship's power crystals. Many of the plants and animals of Ammen Vale have been mutated because of this. I have a theory on how to heal the lake, but I must have samples from the mutated lashers for analysis. They can be found to the west of Ammen Fields. Will you help me, Shaman?
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Alright, so I guess we'll help her out. Seems like we got another quest over here. Let's see where we are right now. Looks like we are in Azurmist Isle, which is close to Teldrassil. This is a new island. just off of Kalimdor.
Warm wishes to...
It is good to see you alive and well, Squidly Diddly. Replenishing the healing crystals. Squidly Diddly, have you harvested the necessary moth blood for the healing crystals yet? With survivors scattered all over the Vale, time is of the essence. Regrettable that those creatures had to die, so that we might live. Indiscriminate killing is not the Draenei way. However, the blood you gathered will replenish our healing crystals, so their death will not be in vain. So let's get, we can't wear mail yet. Eventually we will be able to, so I guess we'll take the leather belt. Now that you've gathered all that we need to replenish our healing crystals, I need you to deliver the vials to Zaldun, our priest. You'll find him tending to our wounded inside the central chamber of the ship.
Be kind.
Oh, so this is a crashed ship. And I guess they're looking for allies to help them. They got chased out of Draenor. Or Outland, I should say. Because of the demonic orcs that joined the Burning Legion. Alright, so let's turn this quest in. Seems like we're getting a lot of quests to do. There's the priest over here. Zaldun.
Arcanon Poros.
Though I cannot offer you training, young shaman, I can give you my blessing. Walk boldly in the light. Is there anything else? Hello, shaman. What have you there? Is it for me? Good work. This will do nicely, replenish our depleted healing crystals. But now you're here. I think I have another use for you, if you're willing. The healing crystals are replenished, but that is not the only way we can help the injured. All Draenei can tap the gift of the Naru to heal. You must use this ability to heal one of the crash survivors. Wow, we didn't do too good of a job there. You'll find most of the survivors in the areas to the west and northwest. But the crash scattered us all over the Vale. The survivors have suffered from exposure to irradiated power crystals, so you should be able to find them in the red glow
less fortunate.
that surround them. You must save them, Squidly Diddly.
Remember the lessons of the past.
Alright, so let's save them. I don't want to pick up too many quests, because then we'll get a little bit overwhelmed. So we'll rescue somebody, and then we'll get the Lasher samples. Supposedly that is at the crash site. I think I remember seeing a Draenei survivor. Maybe there's one down here. These guys do run pretty damn slow, though. Kind of remind me of warriors. Cool thing about shamans, though, is they get Ghost Wolf eventually, which is kind of like a druid travel form. Oh, are these the Lashers? There they are. Okay, these guys actually hit a little bit harder, so that's cool. This is cast in his face. Okay, looks like he's not taking any damage. Okay, this is a perfect time to try out Gift of the Naru, so we'll pop that. Okay, so there we go, we got that heal. And it's like a hot. It heals us for every 13 seconds. So we have a lot of heals, so that's good. Makes me think shamans would be pretty damn good healers. Or Draenei Shamans, I should say. Does it cost any mana to use the racial? No, it doesn't. It's pretty cool. There we go, we leveled up again. Haven't gained any spells. But we do have 50 copper now, so we could learn a new spell if we went to the shaman trainer. Besides, we didn't get a Lasher sample from the other one. wonder what jokes these guys tell. Slash joke. Or slash silly, I think it is.
When we arrived here, I lost many jewels that had been in my family for generations. If you could get your hands on my family jewels, I would be deeply appreciative.
It's not bad. See if they got any other jokes.
What do you mean there's an octopus on my face?
Yeah. That's what I thought too when I first seen them. They do look like squids. We're getting our defenses up, and we're also getting our mace skill up. And it looks like our bags are already full. It's too bad. So let's put on some gear. Is there any gear that I don't need? There we go. So we got a shield now. Eventually I'm going to have to go back and sell this stuff. They do pump out a lot of damage. When I remember starting like as melee classes, and it takes a long time to actually like kill a mob. But they are a fun class to play in PvP, especially when you get like a big crit. Oh, we got another belt. I wonder if I can put on any of these belts or back piece. There we go. We got a back piece now. We're slowly getting gear. But we are running out of bag space. So I'll have to clean that up soon. Alright, so we need 3 more samples. The music here is pretty peaceful too. It kind of has like a peaceful vibe to it. Pretty lucky they crashed here instead of like the Badlands or something like that. I think it'd be cooler if they crashed like near the Centaur or something, and they got in like a huge fight with like another neutral race in Azeroth. Kind of got lucky. Alright, so one more. We still haven't found a survivor yet. So we'll just have to run around a bit. I remember seeing one close to the crashed ship. I wonder where they said the survivors are. It said they're spread out across Ammen Vale. And they have a red glow around them. I think that's one right there. Nope. No, it is. So we found a survivor. I think I just have to heal him, right? I wonder if I can give him Gift of the Naru. Oh, you can. So you can actually put Gift of the Naru on people. Many thanks to you, Shaman. I'd best get to the crash site and see how I can help out until we meet again. Alright, so back to the crash site we go. What if I have a hearthstone there? Let's see if where the hearthstone brings me. Alright, so it brings you like right where you start. Alright, so let's turn these in. I have to sell a bunch of stuff. My bags got full pretty quick. It's something we'll need to purchase as soon as possible. Some new bags.
Good fortune.
I'll need all of the samples in good condition if we're able to have a chance of cleansing the lake. We don't have much time, Shaman. These will do. Thank you, Shaman. While you were out, I managed to gather some equipment together to make an analysis of the samples. This should only take a moment.
Good health, long life. May the light embrace you.
This guy
Each
sells
day
anything.
is a blessing. Be well.
So these guys are kind of obsessed with crystals. Kind of reminds me of the Blood Elves, how they're obsessed with mana. Alright, so here's a
I hope you
merchant
find
here.
something useful.
Alright, so we'll sell this. Can't wear that. Can't wear that. Scout boots suck, so we'll get rid of those. Alright, wait, we can wear these gloves. We should put these on. Let's put those on. Get rid of these fangs. So we'll keep these roots. And then we'll get rid of these boots. There we go. So we got a little bit of a coin now. A little bit of gear. Let's turn in this quest here.
Open your heart to the light.
Though I cannot... Okay, there. Rescue survivors. The light be praised. You've done what only a true hero could have done. Squiddly Diddly, the Draenei you saved owes their continued life to your selflessness. Please take this supply pouch. You look like you can use it more than I.
Safe journey.
Alright, so we got a supply pouch now. Let's see what's in here. So we got a 4-slot bag. Not bad. Speaking of needing a bag. But I'm going to call it here, guys. That is the beginning of Squiddly Diddly's journey to level 70. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.